Hey guys, I'm Angie. This video is actually not my normal singing music video or me just doing challenges with my mom. I started that today. I'm actually going to be doing a discussing of the issues of today video. I got some suggestions from some of my friends from Facebook. I will probably leave their Facebooks in the in the description. And some of the kids from my school. And my mom helped. Sorry, I got a bunch of help with from my mom on getting rid of some of the suggestions because I literally had so many of them. I probably would not have been able to get it in within the first video. So, here goes nothing. Okay, my Facebook friend Tom suggested drug addictions. I have to agree with him on this. Like, what are people thinking? Weed, crack, prescriptions that they don't even need anymore. They keep getting them, and they get addicted to them more and more, that it's basically the only thing that really matters in their life. They care more about the drugs once they get addicted to them. They care more about the drugs than they do their family. Their family might. Okay, so pretend this would be me. Pretend I would have a drug addiction. I'd probably not even care if my parents died. My sister would die and I probably wouldn't even care. That's the problem. You get so smoked into doing drugs, you don't even care what happens to the people around you. Your boyfriend, your parents, your sisters or brothers, grandparents, best friends. You don't even care anymore. And that's what my main problem with drug addictions is. I hate when people do drugs because they pay more attention on them and think that doing drugs is all that really matters. That's one of the things I hate. Another thing that I'd like to discuss. Another two things I'd like to discuss is actually greed and abuse. My friend Max from school actually suggested abuse, and I'll leave his YouTube account down in the descriptions because I don't know if he has Facebook or not. So greed. Again, this is what I think. I don't know if you guys will think any different. Greed is just another word for money, a nicer word for money-grubbing leeches. Most millionaires and people that make a lot of money, I'm not saying PewDiePie does this, I'm not saying almost everyone on Earth does this, like certain people do this. They care more about their money than they do anything else. Again, with drug addictions, they care more about anything else. They care less about anything else. But one thing that I find that most people never learn, just because you have money doesn't mean you can always be happy. Yes, you can have everything you want in the world. You can buy every single car, you can buy every single toy or whatever there is on the market. You can be stocked up on freaking drugs for all that matters, and you can still never be happy. Most people that have that much money don't even find the right person to love. I realize there's a hole in the shirt. Most people find out they don't even have anyone to love. That's what I hate about it. That's the one main problem with greed. People don't even care. And I'm gonna go with some of my friends on this. My friend posted this picture on Facebook, and it said, "If money is the root of all evil, then why do they ask for it at church?" Seriously. I know they need to pay the bills for the church, like the lighting, electricity, everything like that. But work for yourself. Most of the time, money doesn't even go to the church. Most of it goes to the people for the church, and not everyone gets money from the church. Like, seriously, think about yourself with church. Think about the church instead of yourself. And with people that are just stockpiled in money, do what PewDiePie, Markiplier, all of them do. Charity. Work with people and hand money out for like charity. This way it's not just you and you're not alone your entire life. It drives me crazy that people care more about themselves and what they own rather than the people around them. And abuse, pretty much, I don't really talk about this much because I've been bullied, and that actually leads to my next thing, bullied and abused my entire life. I don't really like to talk about it, so I don't really know what to say about it, but abuse, to me, from my perspective, abuse is just enjoyment in seeing other people seeing other people in pain. So, like, if I hurt someone, that was just me hurting them to laugh at them in pain, to watch them in pain. Unless it's for like a natural reason, then it makes no sense. Pain is not something to be messed around with. You see people going through pain stuff every day, and it's nothing new. Like, seriously, get a job, go to school, do whatever. Stop bugging people that aren't even bothering you. Like, with me, I've been abused and bullied my entire life. I used to get punched a couple times. I got called really bad things. People said that I didn't shower when I did. They called me stupid, insecure, everything in the book. They called me a fag, they called me a whore, they called me everything. And most of the time, it really hurt me. But then there were other times like, I was saying to myself, I don't give a crap what you have to say about me. Say it, because you're just directing it back to you. Like, seriously, people think that bullying other people will help them okay, I'm taking my glasses off. They think that bullying other people will help them with their own life. They get bullied so much that they think it'll help them bullying someone else. It really isn't right. Just because you get bullied doesn't mean you can take it out on someone else. Your parents don't really pay attention to you in the house. You blame it on someone else. And you start bullying them. Then it gets too far, and you come close to really hurting them and killing them. That's what happened to me when I was younger. They came so close to killing me. Because they said that their parents didn't like them or something. And they were taking it out on me. And they didn't care that I was my own person, and that I actually had a life of my own. Bullies don't think that people under them have lives. They think they're just people that were made for beating up. And to all the bullies out there, learn a lesson from this. Don't take your anger out on everyone else in this world. It's not your fault. Your parents call you stupid? Just say, so you're talking about yourself then. Anyone who hurts you? Just walk away. Don't start the fight. You say something, they're just going to want to bully you more or beat you up even more. Then you're going to end up getting into a fight. I get really serious about that. Okay, the next two, I'm going to actually talk about the next three things. This way it's easier, and every time I go through one thing, I'll mention another. I'm actually almost done. I only have 4 more. I'll probably think of some more things to talk about. But seriously, anyone out there, anyone who's ever been bullied, you are someone. You matter to this world, and bullying might even cause you to have a better future. But it's not worth it. You think that bullying someone else can help take away your pain. It doesn't help. Everyone's a bully at least once in their life. I've been a bully at least 3 times in my life. And it's never helped. I get angry. I just go into my room or somewhere where it's quiet. I breathe through it, or I'll start punching a pillow. Because God knows if you punch a wall or something, your parents will kill you. Not literally, but metaphorically speaking. And even Liam Payne can go through it, can see this. Because if most of you know Liam Payne from One Direction, he's gone through so much. He was born with only one kidney. His whole life he was bullied. And he went through so much torture. And look where he is now. He's a famous singer in the most famous band in the entire world. So everyone out there who's ever been bullied, or every single bully in this world, to all the people that have been bullied, you're yourself. Be yourself. It's not worth letting them beat you up will not do anything. It will not. Letting them beat you up won't do anything, and taking it out on someone else won't do anything. And to all you freaking bullies out there, again, it won't do anything, so leave the freaking lower kids alone. Just because they're in a younger grade, or they're a little bit slower in brain capacity than you, doesn't give you the right to beat them. Beat them up, ridicule them, or call them names. And if you try and do it to anyone in my town or anyone else, post a video on YouTube or Facebook and try and get through me. I had that done my entire life since I was in preschool. From preschool to 8th grade, I've had that done to me. So try and come at me. See what's gonna happen. It's not gonna work. Try beating people up. They're just gonna get back up. And you're gonna end up getting either suspended, which will cause you to not be able to graduate. And don't get all mad just because your parents call you something, or don't pay attention to you. They're probably not paying attention to you because they're busy with stuff. Seriously, calm down and worry about yourself. Don't worry about what other people have to say about you. It's about you, not them. Unless it's about like your family, it's not about them. Your family, it's all about you and them. But anyone else, if anyone bullies you, just either walk away or walk up to them and say, you can say whatever you want, but it will never bring me down. I will always get back up. You can beat me till I'm down on the floor bleeding, but I will always get back up. Even if you're the weakest human on this earth, you will always get back up. You will always manage to. I was talking about that topic way too long. Okay, so the last 4 things that I'm talking about, I might think of some more, but the 4 things I have written down on my paper are, first one is suicide thoughts. It ties into the last one. And the last 2, bullying and suicide, was suggested by my friend Jenny Ferlicci. I'll put her Facebook down in the comments, down in the description. I can't think today. Okay, so suicide thoughts. Basically, again, another thing doesn't even make sense most of the time in this world. You think that just because someone doesn't pay attention to you at least once in a while, you think you have to kill yourself because one person doesn't care about you. Listen, just because one person doesn't care about you, there's still like 10 million people in this world, 7 billion people in this world. At least half of them should care about you. It doesn't matter what they think. Someone calls you an ugly ass fag, don't kill yourself over it. Someone says you're not worth living, you should kill yourself now unless you want me to do it. Don't listen to him. Tell him, why don't you go kill yourself or just walk away? Like, I don't even understand it. People think that they'd rather kill themselves rather than I can't even talk. People think that they'd rather kill themselves and put those people that bully them out of their misery, rather than living and showing the people that bully them that they're someone. that they deserve to live. Again, with Liam Payne, he's been bullied most of his life, and look where he is now. He's a famous singer. Almost every singer that's ever become famous has been bullied. Almost 99% of this world has been bullied. 99% of people in the entire earth has been bullied. And look where everyone is now. Most of the basketball players these days have been bullied. Everyone's at least been bullied once or twice in their life. And they always turn it the wrong way. They always think that, oh, this person hates me, so I might as well kill myself. How about saying this to yourself? Instead of saying, okay, so 3 people hate me. Maybe I should go kill myself and make them happy. Sorry, my puzzle piece is falling apart. Instead of making them happy, show them that you're someone. Instead of saying, I'm sorry if I keep repeating this, but instead of saying, I might as well kill myself because everyone in this school hates me, say to yourself, I'm going to live and prove them that I'm someone and prove them wrong and see where I end up. And then see where they end up. Because I've gotten that said to me so many times. I've gotten things like, hey Angie, you're not worth living, go kill yourself. Or, Angie, you're so annoying, please kill yourself or I am. Like, I don't listen to that. I've tried to kill myself twice already, and I know that I've stopped at least a minute in because I know that there's people on this earth that care about me. At least a quarter of the earth cares about you. Everyone has an entire link of who cares about them. Whether it be mom, dad, cousin, sister, everyone has someone who cares. Even if you have someone that doesn't care about you, there's always someone who does. Like, okay, so here's my example. Again, some people have been telling me, Angie, go kill yourself, you're so freaking annoying. Well, okay, I went to try and kill myself. My dad was literally crying that same night because I ended up in the hospital after he saw that I had a knife in my hand trying to cut myself. And I was in the hospital that exact night until about a week ago this happened. I was in that hospital till Friday night. This happened on Thursday of last week. I was in there till Friday in the afternoon. And then I ended up going to a psychiatric ward, and my dad literally did not sleep at all that night. There's always someone who cares about you. Even if you think there isn't. And keep that in mind. Every time someone bullies you, keep that in mind. And I will keep posting this stuff on YouTube until people get that through their head. There's people that care about you even when there aren't. And even if there aren't people that care about you, God still cares about you, so you gotta listen. Don't kill yourself over something stupid just because someone says that you have to kill yourself. You don't have to listen to them. You're your own person. They are not your king. They are not your president. You gotta listen yourself. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit. You gotta listen to yourself. You can't listen to what the mean things that people have to say about you. Okay. On to the next topic. That's a little weird. Okay. I'm crossing off every single one I ever got through. I actually have 4 more, because I forgot to go over one. I got this idea because 2 of my personal friends are pregnant. My friend Kelly and Anna Rowe from Facebook. Don't tell her, well, I guess you could tell her, but this is basically, I got the idea from them. Because I remember talking about it in a class when I was younger, and when she brought that up, it reminded me about it. Abortion. So, abortion or adoption. Either one is a crazy idea. You'd rather kill a baby that hasn't even had a chance to live, rather than actually letting it live and having to take care of it. Just because it screams in the middle of the night and you can't find out what it wants doesn't mean it's a bad thing. And I actually had to take care of... Yeah, sorry, I'm putting my knee up. I was over in PA with my cousin Joni over the past summer, and I had to take care of 2 twin boys. It wasn't hard. It really isn't as hard as you think it is to be a parent. Whenever you're pregnant, it comes with maternal instincts. You know what to do right away whenever you actually have the kid. You know what to do. Most of the time you know what to do, sometimes you don't. That's not a bad thing. Adoption, and you'd rather have someone else. Most people want their own kid. They never, at least either 75 or 95% of women on this earth would rather keep their baby rather than putting it up for adoption, just because they love that child when they find out, even if it's a mistake. My sister was a mistake, and my mom and dad kept her. That was nothing. Markiplier, you can check out one of his reading your comment videos. He even said he wasn't supposed to happen. He was a mistake. Most of the kids these days are mistakes, and that's what happened with my friend Kelly and my friend Anna. They're mistakes, yet they're keeping them. It's a joy once you find out that you're pregnant, and I don't understand why people are so upset about that. They get rid of their baby, and they just go on with their lives. They can't cry, they don't do anything. And it baffles me how they're able to do that. Like, you don't care about your daughter or your son enough to keep them. But you'd rather care about your life, your own life. You'd rather live knowing that you killed a person that didn't even have a chance to live and get a chance to see this life, rather than actually keeping it and letting it live. That's what I don't really understand as well. Most of the stuff that I'm explaining right now, I don't understand at all. And it's just a freaking messed up world. I understand that. It's a messed up world. I'm only 15 and I understand that already. Within the past 2 years, there's been at least 4 or 5 pregnant girls at my school. And most of them are seniors. And it just drives me crazy because they'd rather kill a kid rather than letting it live. And it's just freaking stupid. You'd rather kill your daughter or your son without it being able to live or have any idea of what this world is like, rather than letting it see what the world's like and keeping it. You might not most people don't like the idea of having a kid at first, but even if they choose to keep the kid, they end up loving it anyway. I've learned the farther along you get, the more attached you get to the child. And who cares if, my friend Anna, her boyfriend deserted her when he found out, but now he's back together with her. Seriously. I don't understand this crap because people do the stupidest things in life. They don't even care to give a baby that hasn't even been born yet a chance. Even babies that, okay, so most of you have heard about the Zika virus going around and affecting pregnant women. Most people would rather kill the baby before it's born with Zika, or Zika, however you pronounce it, rather than at least letting it live and being able to take care of it. Zika is basically a disease carried by mosquitoes that causes the babies to have misshapen heads. And I don't understand why people would want that. People literally kill their own kids just because they think it's better than actually letting them live even if it's for a year, they kill them before they let them live. Okay, I'm done talking about that before I end up getting too far, because this video is already going on for 25 minutes. Pollution. and I have two more after this. Pollution. So basically, most people would rather throw something away in the river when not even 20 steps away from them is a garbage can. My church does this thing where we clean like the river in South Plainfield, leading into Spring Lake Park. You would not believe how many bottles I find in that river, especially by the bridges. People care more about getting rid of their trash and less about actual animals that are living in that water. Most of the water that comes in rivers leads to the ocean. What do you think you're doing then? You're killing at least 5 million creatures. With just like five little bits of trash can kill at least 500 animals. Imagine how much the trash we have in the water supplies today can kill. It drives me crazy, and I'm sorry if I keep saying that it drives me crazy, but it does, that most people don't even care. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, people don't even care. And it's just stupid. If you were an animal, what would you do? With most of the stuff, it's putting yourself in that person or object's situation. Abortion, put yourself in your baby situation. Would you want to be killed? Just because your parents don't want you? With abuse, would you want to be hurt? Basically, everything I'm talking about right now is involving this. Bullying. Would you want to get bullied just because someone else got bullied by their parents or someone else? If you weren't the bully, and you were the person that the bully beat up, I forgot what that word was, but if you weren't the bully, what do you think you'd want? You'd rather get beat up rather than stand up for yourself? It's the same with freaking pollution. Put yourself in the animal's shoes. If you were a fish or a shark, you could choke on one of those plastic soda rings. Anything that's in the ocean these days you can find. I went diving with my family one time when I was like really young. I found a freaking shoe at the bottom of the ocean. Seriously. People throw the most stupidest crap in the freaking ocean, not even caring about the other animals. Put yourself in their freaking shoes. You care about yourself. But if you were an animal, would you still care about yourself? My face is literally turning red because I'm getting so mad at explaining these. And this stuff just doesn't even seem right in today's economy. Most of the people say that the cops put up signs that says no pollution or no trespassing. But what do people do? They trespass, they pollute, they do all that crap, and nothing ever happens. If I were them, I'd rather have cameras up 24/7 around the places where it says no littering, no pollution, no trespassing, anything like that. I'd rather have cameras up and people taking shifts every couple hours, like every 10 hours, watching to make sure no one pollutes. And if that happens, button right next to you. Right here. Slam it down. Immediately, police show up. Find that person for littering. Give them a fine for anything. Get the person's face on camera rather than just doing this. And even with like murders, there's more murder cases that have been closed because they could never find the killer. Cameras, people. Cameras. The smallest little camera. Hidden. People will not be able to see it if they try to kill someone. I could have a camera in this room right now, up on the calendar up there, you probably wouldn't even be able to see it. Paint it like a color of the area around it. They won't be able to see it until after they've committed it. Even the smartest people. Blend it in with something. The smartest killers, most killers aren't smart. It's just kill or be killed. They'd rather kill someone just so they can still live and do drugs and all this kind of crap that's going on in this frickin' world. Instead of actually getting a job, living a normal life, they'd steal, kill, and all this crap. And it's just not right. I love how I just went from pollution to murders. But still, it is not right. And the same thing, the next topic I have, pollution was suggested by my friend Charles from school. And this one was suggested by my best friend's brother. My friend Sonoya, her brother Michael, suggested this. Rape and sexual harassment. Okay, this is my opinion in it. People rape other girls just because they can't get some of that from their girls. I'm gonna rephrase this for all you guys, people that are dirty-minded, and people that aren't. I'm sorry if I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this about all boys. I'm not saying this about every single boy on this earth. Just most of them. They'd rather stick their dick in another girl's pussy, rather than just because their girlfriend or wife wouldn't let them do it. Wouldn't let them do it to them. Okay, so I'm gonna use my sister as an example for this. Sorry for all my friends that know my sister, and I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I really won't care. So imagine my sister had a girlfriend, and he wanted to have sex with my sister, and she wouldn't let her. She wouldn't let him. He could probably go out and just jump someone in the park and have a good fuck with her. Seriously! Most boys these days will fuck someone just because they can't get their freaking dick in a vagina from their wife or their girlfriend. And even some girls do that. Freaking prostitution, what the hell? Girls and guys will sell themselves for sex just to get money. Just because this goes for both ways. Just because they can't get their dick or pussy, just because boys can't get their dick up in a girl's vagina, or a girl can't get their boyfriend's dick in theirs, they'd rather go out and have sex with complete strangers just so they can have the pleasure of having that happen to them. Next thing you know, you end up pregnant and they're trying to track down the freaking father that raped you. And that goes out to all the girls out there. First thing you do when you get raped, check. Go to the hospital or something and find out. Because that's the one thing that could cause your life to go in a complete spin. Like I said before, babies are amazing to be around, but it's worse if it's unplanned. And by someone you don't even know. And if you do end up being pregnant, have them do a DNA test and send it to the police and have them track this freaking guy down. Everyone has this happen. Almost everyone has this happen to them at least once in their life. I've never had it done to me before, but you never know. My friends have never had it done to them, but you never know. My friends have never done this to me, but you never know. And it's just freaking fucked up. And for everyone out there who doesn't like cursing, I'm sorry for this, but I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm telling the freaking truth right now. And people, unless you freaking curse, most people don't even pay attention to it. You gotta fucking curse or freaking punch them in the face just for them to figure it out. And this was the last one. I thought of this one myself. This one, abortion and greed, I had thought of myself, and I might read some of the other ones that I had down here. But world hunger. There's obesity around the entire world because people are worrying about themselves eating more than other people. There is freaking world hunger in Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Africa. They barely have any food out there. And people these days are worrying about themselves. A freaking hurricane comes, like Hurricane Sandy. They're stocking up on fucking food instead of sending most of this crap to Africa or something whenever they have a hurricane. Freaking even an earthquake or a tornado happens. Most people these days want to stock up on food just because, and they end up having a bitch load of food by the time the hurricane or thing's over. Like, don't just think of you. There's at least 7 billion other people in this world that need food. It's not always you. Like, I'm gonna relate this to my grandfather because every week, me and my dad, my mom, and my sister go to the store with my dad's cousin because we always run out of food so quick. Sometimes I'm going 1 or 2 days without eating because my grandpa is constantly sneaking into the refrigerator at night and stealing food. And his stomach is like out here. And it literally looks like he's pregnant or something, but that's how much he eats. And I'm not trying to insult him or anything, but seriously, he can, just because he was a chef when he worked at Rutgers doesn't give him the right to constantly eat food. Most of the time when he's eating food, he adds salt to it. He's not even allowed to eat salt. He has a special salt he can eat, but he doesn't even use it. Like, people care more about themselves rather than anyone else. I've been trying to do different, like, donations and charities for, like, sending food. I can send food to, like, Afghanistan, Iraq, Africa, anywhere where they need food. But something's always coming up in my life where I can never do it. Hell, I'd team up with Markiplier if I could. I'd freaking team up with Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, any one of those YouTubers, and any other YouTuber that's ever made videos. I'd team up with them just so I can help with the people in Africa and all that kind of crap. I take stuff seriously, but I really do have a kind heart. I care too much about people. Most people, whenever someone gets hurt in my school or something, I have such a soft heart that most times I feel like it's my fault when it isn't. Be quiet, Patches! Sorry, my dog's barking. I have such a kind heart that I care about it even if it's not my problem. People will get hurt in my school. Most people that I had a crush on, I don't have crushes on them anymore, but they'd get hurt. And I'd feel like it's my fault. And it just, I feel so bad about myself whenever that does happen. Because whenever I think it's my fault, I feel like it's like an accident, but it doesn't feel like it to me. It's always an accident, but I take it so seriously because I was raised to be a kind girl. I wasn't really around that much fucked up crap. I had a good childhood. Even though I don't remember most of it. Me and my sister used to play all the time. But I really do care about a lot of people, even if I don't know them. Like, even if some guy is living on the street, I'd care about them. And I just love it. I care about every person I ever meet. And when they get hurt, I just feel so bad. Even people I haven't even met in person yet. Like, I've been watching Markiplier videos for at least a couple months, since maybe November or December. I've been watching Markiplier videos, and I've been watching those videos for like a while. And when I saw the video that he took of him in the hospital, it just made me want to cry. Because even though I haven't met him in person, I felt responsible for the reason why he was in the hospital, even though it wasn't my fault. I mean, he lives in freaking LA. I live in New Jersey. I'm not even that close. I'm at least 10 states away from him, and I still felt bad about it. Okay. I actually have one more that I didn't see, but I'm also going to go through drinking and driving, and I was going to do my friend Jenny suggested stereotypes, but I know nothing about stereotypes, so I'm sorry if people wanted me to talk about that. I know nothing about it. For some reason I wrote Donald Trump on here. I don't know. I chose not to do it because I didn't want to offend all the people that actually voted for him. Even though he is a freaking idiot. He cares more about his presidential campaign rather than the freaking Trump Towers anymore, but because he thinks he's going to win so bad. He might actually win, but I'm not even going to start talking because then I'm just going to ramble on about it. Okay, so, basically, your basic ignorance. And this is, focusing around the shop that I'm in. For any of the girls or boys that work in building or construction, this goes out to you. And especially the people that are in building and construction that are extremely obsessed with their phones. And their freaking social media. I mean, I'm a girl that loves her Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of crap, but this goes out to everyone that's ever had that happen to them. Ignorance around the job sites. Seriously, I've seen at least 5 job sites where most of the people that were supposed to be working there have been on their phones. I mean, it's fine if you're texting or calling your mom, husband, or brother, but, not all the time. I can go past, at least within the same hour, I can stand in front of that house for an hour, and everyone in that place would be on their phone. And I'm not giving away any location or anything, because I don't want that to jeopardize work or anything, but, seriously, get off your frickin' ass. Close your frickin' phone and turn it off. And actually get to work. Because unless you get to work, that job is just going to take longer and longer and longer. And you're just going to be more upset because it's not going to be done. I don't really have much to say on this topic, but you get the idea. Okay, so this one's actually pretty close to my heart. Drinking and driving. My Uncle Frankie, I think this was before I was born or a couple years after. My Uncle Frankie was killed in a drinking and driving accident. He drove motorcycles, and he was hit by a truck, and that driver was drinking. And I really don't want to talk about this, but it's just, seriously, if you're drinking, have someone take you home. Or call your parents. Find some way home or end up staying the night. Most of these days, the normal drinking level would normally be 18 or 21. People under the age of 18 are drinking as well. And I hate it. A lot of people are freaking drinking and driving. Sorry, my neck. Just because when they drink, they think that they can do everything. They think that they're freaking invincible when they're not. And just because of that, I don't know if many of you live in New Jersey, but just because of that, there has been, I think, within the last year, at least 20 drinking and driving accidents in my town. And they're literally considering on lowering the driving age raising the driving age to 21 so you can't get your license till you're 21. I'd rather wait till I'm 17 to get my freaking license instead of having more accidents happen and getting it when I'm freaking 21. I'm only 15. I'll have to wait 6 more years. I got my blue card already. I'm waiting till around this time next year to get my permit. I'd rather wait, get it when I'm 17 and help stop freaking drinking and driving than not even worry about it and wait till I'm 21. If there's videos on YouTube, even YouTube, this website has freaking videos for drinking and driving. Go to, search up every 15 minutes. Those are videos made by a certain school, and they're always drinking and driving videos. I was shown those a lot when I was in my driver's ed class. Those things scare you. They're fake, but they scare you. There's blood everywhere. In at least 1 or 2 of them, there were severed hands. It's literally scary. And the last one I watched before I went back to gym, they were heading to a basketball game at the school, and the 4 kids are paying attention to their phone, even phone distractions, any kind of distraction. They're worrying about their phones or drinking more than their safety, and they end up crashing into a car where I think it was either the girl or the guy's entire body was immobilized. They could not walk. So please, just take thought into this. Before you do any kind of this crap that I ever mentioned, don't just think about yourself. Think about other people in this world. Abortion, drug addiction. Think about your parents before you do drugs, before you even start. What they're going to think. How much time and money is going to be put into that. Abortion. Think of your not even maybe month baby before you end up killing it without even giving it a chance. With greed, think about other people instead of just yourself and wanting every single freaking thing in this world. Bullying and abuse, think about okay, so with bullying and abuse, I'm sorry if I'm explaining this again, but this is really close to my heart. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. If I was a bully, or if you were the bully, put yourself in my shoes. If you were me, would you want to get bullied? Seriously. Frickin' some of the stuff that I've been explaining for the last 48 minutes has been because of frickin' stupidity. Abortion, drug addiction, frickin' abuse and greed. It's all because of stupidity. Drinking and driving, ignorance. Frickin' stupidity and worrying about your frickin' self rather than everyone else in the world. There's around 7 billion people in this world. It's not just you. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it there, because my voice is going a little crazy. I will be posting more videos. I wanted to get 2 videos in today, and it's currently 9:50 at night, where I am, and I wanted to get this video in because I've been talking about it since the beginning of this past week, getting this in, and a lot of this crap just bothers me so much, I needed to get it out. I'm also going to be doing what might be coming up soon is, I did a egg Russian roulette challenge. I will probably post that in the comments. I might be doing a reading your comments video if I get more subscribers and more comments. I'm going to be doing a duct tape challenge with my sister. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm going to be doing a Bean Boozle challenge and I'm going to try and do a 2 truths and 1 lie video once, maybe next month. I'm going to do a Bean Boozle challenge, I think next weekend, I think we arranged it with my boyfriend. And I'll be doing more music videos. Just check out my channel, Angie Squarrow on YouTube. I'll be posting this Facebook and YouTube. I will put my Facebook in the descriptions. I will be putting Jenny's and Tom's in the descriptions if you want to talk to them. And I hope I actually inspired a couple of you to stop with this crap. Because drug addicts, rape addicts, bullying and being abused, a lot of this crap is close to my heart, and I'm really hoping to change a lot of this. So if you can try and help me out with this, that'd really be a huge thanks. And I really did grow up to be a nice girl. I'm still a virgin. I've never drank. I don't do anything bad. Yes, I curse, but I don't do anything bad. I've never gotten into a single fight. And I'm not just saying this to prove that I'm better than anyone else. I'm just saying that this stuff bothers me so much. I had to get it out. And I'm using myself as an example. And almost every girl or boy like me as an example. I'm trying to be an example to people. Because this crap is just so freaking stupid. I don't know why people would even do it. They'd rather die or freaking go into a shock or a coma or their own little private bubble rather than actually being a social person anymore. Like the nicest hold up. Okay. I'm giving myself a headache saying this, but even the nicest person can change. The nicest person. So you can see someone on the street, and they could be as sweet as pie to you. But in their own life, they could be a drug addict. They could be hurting themselves. They can be trying to kill themselves. They can be going through all this kind of crap and not be able to show it. I've been going through that my entire life, and I'm finally talking myself into getting this out. Just take it from me. It's no good to keep this crap in. All the stuff that I've talked about, this is going on for 53 minutes already. Because I really needed to get this out. This stuff has been happening to me my entire life, and I'm literally coming close to crying because of this. But it's happened my entire life, and it just bothers me that other people have to go through this as well. It's not just you. Bullies. Any kind of bully out there. I'm saying this for your own good. It's not just you that's being bullied and causing you to bully other people. And people that have been abused. Anyone out there who's been bullied or abused. And the bullies out there. Okay, so people that have been abused and hurt, just listen. You matter. You matter to almost everyone in this world. There's always someone, even when there's no one else around, there's always someone. I care about everyone on this entire planet, even if I don't know them. Most people can be a freaking douchebags and not even see it until someone mentions it. I mean, I've gotten at least 7 messages from this one guy on Facebook that actually sells himself for sex. And it just bothers me. You'd sell yourself just to get money rather than get yourself an actual job. And most of this stuff really hits me a lot. Because I've had this happen to a lot of my family. At least 3 of my family members had killed themselves because of suicide. Because they were bullied. And I came close to it at least 3 times. Not everyone is perfect. And bullies, not everyone is perfect to all those bullies out there. Just because they're different in some way doesn't give you the right to beat them up. Even if it's just because you're trying to get out anger. If you're trying to get out anger, fucking punch a wall or something and throw the shit around. Don't take it out on other people. Other people are too precious to kill. Please, just take this all into account. This is all coming from me. I've had almost every single one of these things happen to me, except the rape and sexual harassment I heard from most of my friends, but I've had every single one of these things happen to me. And I'm saying this because I don't want it to happen to anyone else. I'm trying to prevent it from happening. So, okay, I'm gonna stop explaining it because I'm literally coming close to crying. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a Bean Boozle challenge, duct tape challenge, and maybe next month or the month after I'll do a 2 truths and 1 lie with my boyfriend challenge. I will put the egg roulette challenge in the descriptions. I will put my friend Jenny and Tom's Facebooks in the descriptions. I don't know if if anyone else has a Facebook, I would not know. I will be doing music videos soon. The 4 that I'm focusing on right now, the song I Need You, Demons by Imagine Dragon. I might have done that one before, but I don't think I've ever posted it. Miss Moving On by Fifth Harmony, and a fan-made video of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. It's called Septiplier Away. I might be doing that one. I might not know. But I will try to upload like every weekend whenever I don't have school, or I'll upload whenever I'm off from school. But yeah, thanks. And if you please like, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions of videos I could do or issues of today that I can talk about that I haven't already talked about, I will try to explain it. If I don't know it, I might just search it up and get some information off that. And I will tag you in it. I even told my friend Jenny and Tom this. I am tagging them in this. I'm mentioning them in it. I'm putting their Facebooks in the descriptions. I will do anything. Not everything. To all you people that want to see sex crap. Seriously, back the fuck off. For any of you who want to see this sex crap or anything like that, you don't expect that crap from me. Go look at some frickin' whores page that does it. And I'm sorry if I'm saying this, but it's true. Go look at some fucking bitches YouTube or Facebook that post that kind of crap. So yeah, thanks. And this is basically going to be my outro from now on. I'm going to try and memorize it. Okay, so remember, being crazy is not a gift, it's natural, and being normal is a mutation. Not everyone is normal. I don't think I've met a single person that's actually had a normal life. Well, bye!